It was a seemingly normal day for Riley Venn and his girlfriend. They started the day just like any normal couple. They ate breakfast together, talked about the day's events, and exchanged polite farewells as they left for the day's errands. But there was an undercurrent of hostility to their apparently normal actions.
Things had been getting worse with Riley. I mean, he'd always had these sorts of problems with his life, strange things happening around him, ever since he was a kid even.
He was just not right at all. Not right. He had his imaginary friends that all the time. And he would rotate them out once a week, sometimes in the same day.
He just attracted the supernatural. That's the only way that I can describe it. He attracted spirits. I guess the only way that we thought we could stop these things from happening to him was for us to fully understand what was wrong. We began to explore black magic, using hallucinogens, drugs, all that. In addition, I mean, and it worked really well for a while.
Riley and his girlfriend were about to try something they had never done before, combining what little they knew of black magic with a high-grade potent form of LSD. They were trying to make Riley into a sort of spiritual beacon, but they invited something unforeseen into their house that night.
He was able to see them more clearly, but eventually bad things started to happen, things we couldn't even control. He started to attract evil, but we kept going. Everything went fine at first. We had taken the drugs and performed enough of the ritual. Nothing happened for a long time. We were about ready to give up. It was like there was some switch inside of him that had been flipped. His eyes changed, his attitude changed. He definitely wasn't himself. It was like he was possessed. He was trying to fight it, you could tell, but whatever it was that was controlling him, it was winning. And that's when he said something to me that I'll never forget. He looked at me and he said, "The Crimson King is with me, always with me." And then he attacked us, me and everybody else in the room. He came after me. His eyes were filled with anger and something that I had never seen in him before. This was not his normal self. That's when I knew that we were being put into situations that were far too dangerous for either of us. Looking back on it, that was definitely a mistake.
She was beat up. Not too bad, but still. The others were a bit worse. She had bruises on her face, first-degree burns to her chest, neck, and back, lacerations to her knees and elbows, most likely due to the fall to the concrete. We see a lot of these injuries from domestic disputes. They play it off like they fell down the stairs, but we can usually tell. And one other thing, Riley fractured his friend's arm with a single punch. The guy had severe bruising all over his arm, and a hairline crack in the bone. Riley wasn't really a big guy. There's some serious force behind that punch. A lot more than I think he could muster by himself.
He packed up some of his stuff one night and left. No note, no phone call. He was just gone.
He up and left everything. He took his car, some clothes, spare car battery. He told his mother to send that girlfriend of his some money. But we haven't seen him since, and his mom's getting worried. But like I said, that kid, he never was right.
I've been researching hauntings and supernatural activity in this area for years, and there's never been a shortage of mysterious events. More specifically, just 2 houses down from where this Riley Venn had been staying, a man brutally murdered his entire family.
Whether or not he was possessed by spirits or by a long-deceased murderer, Riley disappeared from the face of the earth that night and has not been seen since. If anyone has any information as to his whereabouts, please contact us here at Mysteries of the Missing. Thank you, and good night.